So, hey everybody, this is me Raman Karthik. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please go and subscribe. And don't forget to click on that bell icon to get more updates. So, in this video, we are going to see about the curse of Pharaoh's dark secret behind the mummy of Tutankhamun. So, the curse of mummies are very dangerous. Uh, this curse is cast upon anyone who disturbs the mummy of an ancient Egyptian, especially Pharaoh. This curse, which does not differentiate between thieves and archaeologists, is claimed can cause bad luck, illness, or even death. So, the famous mummy's curse has baffled the best scientific minds since 1923, when Lord Carnarvon and Howard Carter discovered King Tutankhamun's tomb in Egypt. King Tutankhamun could also be called as King Tut. So we are going to see about this. If you're a fan of Mummy and Mummy movies, please do comment me down below and tell me whether it's true or this is all related to science. So please do comment. So the curse of King Tutankhamun. Though no curse had actually been found in the tomb of Tutankhamun, deaths in succeeding years of various members of Carter's team and real or supposed visitors to the site kept the story alive, especially in cases of death by violence or in odd circumstances. So let's see the victims of Mummy's curse. So the first one is James Henry Breasted, was a famous Egyptologist of the day who was working with Carter when the tomb was opened. The Egyptian workers were sure Tom's discovery was due to Breasted's pet canary, which was killed when a cobra slithered into its cage. The cobra was the symbol of Pharaoh's power, and the second victim of the mummy's curse was 53-year-old Lord Carnarvon himself, who accidentally tore open a mosquito bite while shaving and ended up dying of blood poisoning shortly thereafter. This occurred a few months after the tomb was opened. He died at 2 a.m. on April 5, 1923. At the exact instant of his death, all the lights in Cairo mysteriously went out at the same moment. 2000 long miles away in England, Carnarvon's dog howled and dropped dead. So, how do you feel about this? More yet to come. Wait for it. And the next is Sir Bruce Ingham. Howard Carter gave a paperweight to his friend, Sir Bruce Ingham, as a gift. The paperweight appropriately consisted of a mummified hand wearing a bracelet that was supposedly inscribed with the phrase, "Cursed be he who moves my body." Ingham's house burned to ground not long after receiving the gift, and when he tried to rebuild it, it was hit with a flood. And the next is George J. Coate. George J. was a wealthy American financier and railroad executive who visited tomb of Tutankhamun in 1923 and fell sick almost immediately afterward. He never really recovered and died of pneumonia a few months later. And the next is Evelyn White. Evelyn White, a British archaeologist, visited Tut's tomb and may have helped excavate the site after seeing death sweep over about 2 dozen of his fellow excavators. By 1924, Evelyn White hung himself, but not before writing, allegedly in his own blood, "I have succumbed to a curse which forces me to disappear." And the next is the Aubrey Herbert. It is said the Lord Carnarvon's half brother, Aubrey Herbert, suffered from King Tut's curse merely by being related to him. Herbert was born with a degenerative eye condition and became totally blind late in life. A doctor suggested that his rotten, infected teeth were somehow interfering with the vision, and Herbert had every single tooth pulled from his head in an effort to regain his sight. It didn't work. He did, however, die of sepsis as a result of surgery just 5 months after the death of his supposedly cursed brother. And the next is Aaron Ember, American Egyptologist. Aaron Ember was friends with many of the people who were present when the tomb was opened, including Lord Carnarvon. Ember died in 1926 when his house in Baltimore burned down less than an hour after he and his wife hosted a dinner party. He could have exited safely, but his wife encouraged him to save a manuscript he had been working on while she fetched their child, the son. Sadly, they and the family's maid died in a catastrophe. The name of the Ember's manuscript, the Egyptian Book of Dead. And the next is Sir Archibald Douglas Reid, proving that you didn't have to be one of the excavators or expedition backers to fall victim to the curse. Sir Archibald Douglas Reid, a radiologist, merely X-rayed Tut before the mummy was given to museum authorities. He got sick the next day and found dead 3 days later. And the next is Muhammad Ibrahim. Some 43 years later, the curse struck down one Muhammad Ibrahim, who officially agreed to Tutankhamun's treasures being sent to Paris and for an exhibition. His daughter was seriously hurt in a car accident, and Ibrahim dreamed he would meet the same fate and tried to stop the export of the treasure. He failed and was hit by a car. He died 2 days later. So this is all about the cursed people and the small history of Tutankhamun's curse. So did this bizarre deaths really happen due to mummy's curse, or all this happened by coincidence? So what's your thought? Leave it in the comments. And thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.